All right, guys, welcome back to vlog or day 2 at Disney World in 2016 springtime or early part of March. Now, early part of March is a great time to go, or we love to go to Epcot. So yes, we went day 2 into Epcot. The reason why we like Epcot that time is because it's time for Flower and Garden Festival. Basically, Flower and Garden has all these topiaries around. There's all these butterfly sanctuaries, and there's topiaries all around the whole park you can take pictures with in front of. And if you like, if you saw my day 1 talking about the Memory Maker I think is a great deal because in front of pretty much all the main topiaries, there's PhotoPass people, and they take your pictures, you put it to Memory Maker, and you get it. And you also get it to your Disney Plus app, which you can actually see it like within I think in half an hour or so, or it's pretty instant. You can see it pretty instant. Instead of before you had to go to your hotel room, you log in, and then you can see all the pictures. You can see them instantly on your phone, which is pretty cool concept and idea. But this is the passport. What you do is you pick up one of these passports, you go around certain places in the park, you can actually get it stamped like a passport, hence the name passport. And then you just get stamped. I don't know what you win or what you get. It's just fun to do, to kind of like see what you can get filled out. But this is a great thing to do. But the first thing we did when we got into there was go to Mission Space. For those of you who don't know what Mission Space is that big ball. And inside that ball, it's a ride. You get on the ride. It basically takes you all the way up to the ball, and you come back down, and it basically has all these displays about talking about communication and how it kind of evolved from caveman days all the way to what it is now and today. So and then at the end, well, in the beginning you take a picture. At the end you answer these questions, and then it kind of puts together this cute little video of you in the future. And I don't know, and you can email it to yourself, and you get it. And it's actually pretty funny, and pretty fun and cool. But after that, we went behind Mission Space, that big ball. Right behind that, from when you enter, there's a little, like a big pin kiosk, and we got pins there. And basically, we got some cool pins. Yes, I am a pin collector, and where'd that one go? Okay, so we got this one, Flower and Garden Festival limited release. This one, limited release. I think it's just a release. Yeah, so a limited release only. And basically, I think what that means is for the Flower and Garden Festival. And then once that's done, I mean, they sell out of these, and they're not gonna print any more of this. And it's dated 2016. So. And then we also got this Magical Montage limited edition. As you can tell by now, we are pin collectors, so we do like to buy, the pins that are, not in the regular production stuff. So this one is Grumpy, and it's a gem that flips up, and you see Snow White. So Grumpy, the 7 Dwarfs, and Snow White. And then another one is, this one's cool. Flower and Garden limited edition Figment. And limited edition, I'm not sure if this is sometimes there's a number, like a release number, and then that's going to tell you in the back. Okay, so this is limited edition of 5,000. That's kind of a high number, 5,000. Sometimes there's lower ones like 500, 300. Even I've seen 50, like limited release of 50. But these ones are cute, 5,000. So if you make it down probably by the end of Flower and Garden, you'll probably even be able to get some. But also, another limited edition. This is a Disney Vacation Club 2016. Mickey with binoculars. I think that's the theme, because there's a new topiary out there with Mickey carrying binoculars. I'm not sure exactly what that the theme of it is, but he's carrying binoculars. And this is a compass with Jiminy Cricket in here, and the needle actually spins. That's pretty cool. So that's another pin. And then here's another Flower and Garden. I don't know if this, I don't think it's a starter pin set because it says limited edition. So, it's a limited edition of 500. So it's a low number. Oh, this is an annual pass holder. Sorry, you have to be an annual pass. It doesn't say anything about annual pass on this, but you have to be an annual pass holder to get this. If you're gonna go to the parks and stay kind of a long time, like at least like 8 days or 10 days, it might make sense to get the annual pass because you do get discounts around the park, as well as, I mean, how many times you're gonna pay for, say, a park hopper pass. Annual pass might be the way to go. Sometimes they do have some sales on it too, so keep an eye out for sales on the annual pass and get that, and you can get this kind of thing. But limited edition of 500, that's pretty low. Not really low, but I mean it's pretty low. 500 is pretty low. Pins go. And then also in that kiosk we also picked up, and this is cool, this is the first time we actually did this, was the Easter egg hunt. They have it, I'm not sure how long it's been going on, but we actually did the Easter egg hunt this year. Basically what you do is you go around, it comes with stickers. You have to actually look for the actual, there's all these different characters, Mickey, Minnie, Donald and Daisy, and Pluto and Goofy, Chip and Dale, and so forth, and Figment. And you have to find out which one is in that country. So there's Canada, United Kingdom, France, and all that. And then you put the corresponding stickers to the actual country. And when you finish that, you take it into the to the store, the main store, which is called, what was it called? Port of entry. And then you claim it for a prize. I'll show you the prize after when I kind of go through our day. But so after we picked all that up, and then also Starbucks. So in day one, I didn't pick up any mugs from Starbucks because last trip I went on, I actually bought one, and that's the only park that had it. Hollywood Studios. That's the only one that had these mugs. And Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot were all sold out. But when I went to Epcot, I went and looked and they had it. So I bought it. And yes, this is kind of heavy. A mug is kind of heavy. It's a big mug too, so it's heavy. And yeah, I did carry it around the park. I'm not sure if you could get it delivered to your resort. For those of you who don't know, Disney World, you can actually, merchandise you buy, you can actually get it sent to your resort. As long as you're staying longer than, you're not flying out the next day, because it takes usually like a day to get to your resort. So you buy a merchandise, you can say, oh, send it to my resort. They're gonna check with you anyway to make sure that you aren't leaving right away. And then from there, the next day they deliver it to your resort and you pick it up in your gift shop on your whatever property you're staying on. But this one, I end up carrying it and it's kind of heavy, but this is the Epcot one. Epcot Starbucks mug, and it's a You Are Here. It's a collection of 4 because every park has their own different one corresponding to the park. And yeah, so I'm planning on getting, I hope they all have them this time around. But then again, I don't think my wife wants to because these are heavy, so it's gonna actually weight on our luggage. But then again, if you saw my how to pack for Disney, or how I pack for Disney World, you're gonna see that actually I have an extra suitcase with me that breaks out. So I'm not worried. We have the space for it. It's just that it's heavy. So after getting the mugs and the pins and the Easter egg hunt ready to go, we went on Nemo, because we go when the park's open, but yet the only front half is open. The back half, the World Showcase, where all the Easter egg and hunting and stuff is still closed. So you just hang around the front half of the park and do whatever it has that's open. So we went on the Nemo ride. The Nemo ride is a great one if you have never been on it. It's cool. We walked right on. It incorporates like projection or some type of TV of Nemo, as well as in an actual working aquarium. There's actual live fish in there, and you can see Nemo and stuff swimming in there. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, check it out. After Nemo, we had a fast pass to the meet and greet. There's Mickey, Goofy, and Minnie. I think only 3 characters. But yeah, so we had fast passes for that. So we went in there. Line was real short for fast pass. Jumped in, got those pictures. There's also photo pass people in there. So like I said, We saw those pictures pretty much when we went on to the next ride. It was available for us to view, and you get all that with your photo or your memory maker. So it's a great deal. After the meet and greet, we went on Figment, and we rode Figment of Your Imagination. It's kind of an old ride, but it's a good one. Lines were real short for that one. And then at the end of the ride, of course, there's always a store. Usually at the end of every ride, there's a store attached to it. And we picked up Tsum Tsums. These are actually gifts for some friends, and my wife wanted one as well. But some of these are gifts for people that buy us gifts when they go on trips. And we got a lot of friends that go on a lot of trips. So we get a lot of gifts from them. So we have to kind of give back to them. And we got them Pascals. These are cute. Tsum Tsums. As well as after that, we went, we saw the Butterfly Sanctuary. So for the flower and gardens, they always have these like I said, all these topiaries and stuff like that, and a lot of things to go towards gardening. How to do habitats for little critters and so forth, and insects, because like for organic stuff, you want insects, you want live soil and so forth. That kind of helps the ecosystem. And butterflies are part of that ecosystem. So they had this huge sanctuary where you can go in, butterflies flying all around, and you can actually see all the different kinds of butterflies. In Hawaii, we only have pretty much one type of butterfly. I've seen a white one too, but usually it's the monarch butterfly. But this one, had all kinds of cool ones, and we don't see that in Hawaii. So that was a cool thing to see. And after the butterfly sanctuary, we went Living in the Land. That's one of my favorite rides. A lot of people are like, what? This is basically it's plants. It's a hydroponic ride. It's a boat ride, and this one too had no lines. It was like pretty much just walk on. I mean, you can just keep riding it all day long if you wanted to. It was pretty cool. But Living with the Land is a hydroponic ride, and I suggest doing the behind the scenes tour. After the ride, you can actually register and go on behind the scenes tour. I did it once, and it's interesting. They tell you how they all operate that whole hydroponic farm. It's basically a farm. All those vegetables and fruits that they grow in that farm is provided for the Epcot restaurants and stuff like that. So you're getting fresh vegetables. That's pretty cool. After that, we went to actually do the Easter egg hunt in the World Showcase. So by that time, the World Showcase opened up, and you can actually start going around and doing the Easter egg hunt. And then, of course, along the way, the Easter egg hunt, you're going to go to different countries, and you're kind of check it out and go shopping in there. And then basically on our way, we stopped by Morocco. I wanted to try that Tangerine Cafe and eat that lamb wrap that I saw, I think was Yoho Disney kind of suggested, and I wanted to eat the wrap, but I ended up getting the lamb and chicken platter. So it was kind of like a combination, and it was a platter. So I got that, and that was pretty good. It was actually really good. I liked it. And my wife went to Japan because she's Japanese, and she had to eat her Japanese food. But anyway, so I ate with her in Japan, and then right after Japan, I don't know, for some reason we passed all those different countries. There's Canada, there's France, there's even UK and Morocco, and we didn't even do the Easter egg hunt. We kind of passed it because we were kind of hungry. So we just zipped by all of those countries and went to eat instead. And then after we ate, then we started to do the Easter egg hunt like for real kind now, and do the hunt. So then we stopped by Germany, and we bought this popcorn. And for those of you never tried this is the Werther's popcorn in Germany. They actually make it fresh right there. You walk in, you smell the popcorn popping. They have these big stainless steel trays, and then they have this the Werther's the caramel all melted, and they start mixing it, and it smells so good in there. But definitely try it. I don't care too much for it fresh though. Every time it's fresh, it kind of tastes stale to me, and then the next day we eat it, then it's crunchy and really good. So I don't know. We usually let it sit for a day and then we start eating it. So that's why we still have the bag. It's not empty. And then from Germany, we went around, finished up the different countries. In fact, we didn't even go to China. We didn't even stop in China. We kind of just looked for the egg and dug out. And Norway. Anyway, so we finished the Easter egg hunt. And then from when we finished the Easter egg hunt, we actually got these. Now there's 6 of them. The 6 prizes that you can collect or choose from, or you can collect all 6 if you want. But we got the Minnie and Mickey. These are cute. There's also 6 more that, or 4 more after these 2. I think it was a Stitch, Woody, Jessie, and one more I can't remember. But yeah, those are cool. And then we had dinner. Dinner was at Rose and Crown in the UK, and I had the salmon. That was pretty good. I really liked it. Kind of a little bit, but the first night, if you watched our video, we ate at, where was it? We ate at Mama Merrill's, and the Mama Merrill's, if you're on a dining plan, Mama Merrill's is actually worth it. You got an appetizer, you had your meal, your entree, and you had a dessert. In Rose and Crown, we only had our entree and dessert, of course, and a drink. Pretty much, you always get a drink too. But so we didn't get an appetizer. So check out. Make sure that when you do, if you have the appetizer, that's a plus, because I mean that's a lot of food to begin with. But anyway, and then after the dinner, we just went shopping and we just picked up some shirts and stuff for gifts, and then we just went back to our hotel. But we picked up this. This one's a 2016 Walt Disney World shirt. And then we picked up another 2016, a pink one. And then we got a couple of these annual pass holder flowering. These ones are thick. These are pretty good. This is thick. This is thinner. It's a thinner shirt. So lighter. But this is the annual pass holder flower and garden with Figment on it. So like I say, if you're an annual pass holder, you can get these shirts. This one comes in purple only, annual pass holder. They have a regular one, just like the same print with this, without pass holder. It's a blue one. It's kind of like a royal blue, dark blue. And it's a pretty nice one too. But then we just went to our hotel room and start shooting this video. So it was a great day. Still, another tip. Bring, what are those things? Blister band-aids. Pack that. That's another tip. Pack blister band-aids when going on a trip. Look, I'm wearing these shoes that I've used here all the time. I've used it Vegas. I've went traveling. I used it a lot and a lot of walking around. But for some reason, I got blisters today. My wife packed these blister band-aids. They work great. For some reason, not sure why. Maybe the shoes are getting old. I don't know. Stretched out and my foot. But anyway, that's a great thing to have. Blister band-aids, because when you start getting blisters, once you start feeling pain on your toes, you put that thing on, and that thing really soothes and no problems. And it was kind of early in the morning, early in the day too. I got it. It started to hurt. Put it on. The rest of the day, no problem. So that's another thing, great thing to, I think, put in your packing for Disney World, as far as, because there's a lot of walking around. According to our apps on our phones, it say we walked like 9, almost 10 miles. I don't know how accurate it is, but 10 miles is kind of long for me, because I barely walk a mile a day. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on day 3.